Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? Hey, so today is the very first day, well, I should say very first mod for my new Porsche Macan. I have the 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder. It's a sport edition, so it's got some of the extra little sporty bits on it. The Porsche Sport exhaust system, air suspension, and a couple other cool things. But today, I just got a package in the mail, and it is the all new bits for the ride. So let me show you what I got. Okay, here it is. Fresh from Flat 6 Motorsports. Kind of hard to do this one-handed, isn't it? There we go. So I was thinking about upgrading my vehicle, and of course, you know, your first mod, you don't want to go too crazy. My vehicle is still under warranty for some time, so need to keep that in mind. And the next thing was going to be the performance and the sound aspect. So we're taking a look here. If anybody knows the Macan, the factory airbox that is in the vehicle looks like this. This is very, very similar to the OEM design. However, there's a massive plate that blocks right here over the center of the OEM one, and I'll show that to you in a bit. But this is the Flat 6 Motorsports high flow intake here. So this is wide open, and now when the hood vents the air for the intake system, it will flow straight into the airbox. So you'll have a lot less disruption and hopefully a lot more air going into your engine. So to match the intake duct, I went ahead and ordered the high performance, high flow, Flat 6 intake. Wow, this is awesome. This filter it's a big, I think they call it like a bell mouth design. So it's actually filter material, all 360 degrees around the filter housing. In the factory housing and the factory filter, only the two sides are actually filter material. The top is a solid piece of plastic as well as the bottom. So very easy install. That goes to your intake tubing, and you'll drop it in the airbox. So this is a dry filter. You do not need to oil these. They are good for, I believe it's 15,000 mile increments. They recommend just a nice cleaning and you know, dusting, get all the debris out. But as you can see, nice tight weaves here, but you can definitely sense that this will be a nice free-flowing intake. The plastic is very, very solid. Everything feels well molded, well crafted. You can take a look here. This is going to be to help with some of the alignment inside your airbox. And when it comes time to install, I will give you a better look at the product and how it... All right, here we are, factory air intake. Windows are open in normal mode. Okay, here we go. Sport mode engaged. Your Porsche Sport exhaust valves are now open. And gonna do a quick acceleration, windows up. Okay, vehicle started. Here at idle, you know, obviously not much of a difference. Everything is well seated. Gonna close up and we'll go for a spin. All right, here we go. First drive with the new Flat 6 intake. Oh geez, way louder. Jeez, yeah, you can really hear that turbo now. Let me get to a good spot for acceleration, but it's clearly way more noticeable. That sounds pretty sick. Much louder intake suction, as well as like a spooling from the turbo. Wow, yeah. That's impressive. I wasn't sure it would be so dramatic, but let me find another good stretch here. Okay, quick acceleration test with the new intake. Here we go. Wow, yeah, pulls hard. All right, let's do it again. A little bit lower speed from first to second gear kind of accelerations. Really hear that intake. It's fantastic. All right, I'll give you guys one last pull before I put it back in the garage for the evening. Coming up to a stop here. And let's get it. Oh man, it's really hard to tell, but I mean, psychologically, I feel like this definitely pulls a lot harder. There's something there between like high end of second and third gear where that throttle response is kind of just sharp. I mean, it just wants to go and go and go. I mean, it's just really, it's nice. I just love the sound of it too, so I'm really happy. That's cool. Okay guys, so this is a post-install follow-up for the Flat 6 Motorsports intake system for the Macan turbo, 2.0 turbo, 4-cylinder. Quick and easy, replace the intake ducts with the cutout design Flat 6 Motorsports intake duct, as well as the Flat 6 Motorsports high flow filter. And all I can say is it's been a blast. It was a super easy install. Driving is like crazy fun now. It just has this completely unique sound, heavy on the intake and suction type sound from the intake. To me personally, I do feel some sort of response improvement. Probably, I can't justify a horsepower number, but between second and third gear, especially on the higher RPMs, you do just get that extra torque, maybe is what it is. I do feel something. It sounds great. I can hear it when I'm driving through a tunnel or past any, houses and things. You can really just hear that suction and that intake noise. So, it doesn't sound factory anymore. It doesn't sound like just the, child hauler, grocery getter. But it's starting to open up some of the sportiness in this model, and really looking forward to what's next. I think in the future, I'm going to try and, lean towards a tune of some sort. Right now, it's almost unanimous across the board. What I'm hearing is that the Cobb Access port is the best bang for the buck. So I'll probably go that route. I know other people who have cobs on their vehicles. But, you know, a piggyback option might be something to consider, especially if warranty is of concern. But either way, I'm super happy. I love my Macan. It was a great buy. Glad I went with this base engine, I guess you could call it. I mean, it doesn't feel base. It's plenty excitable. It's powerful, just fun. So we'll see how it goes as it progresses. See what's next for the car, and I'll definitely keep you guys posted. Okay, so thanks for watching. See you next time.